If the track speaks to me, then I'll speak to it and try to make that marriage. And what winds up happening is I'll hear a track that I like and just write something to it, and it'll be and complete a song to that track. That song winds up being a record that makes it to the final cut. And it was just really me just trying to warm up. And I got a lot of criticism through the years for not having the best beats. You know, I get it because I like to exercise, I like to work on a song. And what happens is, even though it's like, to me, a song that's not, that should make the final cut to a lot of people, to me is like, when I do things like that and it's not great, that's when you're getting the real me. Like when the flaws, the mistakes I make, or that's real me. You know what I mean? It's not so polished. It's not a hit. But still, to me, it's still, I got something off my chest. So sometimes I pick tracks that just speak to me more than anybody else. And when you can find something when I find things that speak to me, but also everyone else that hears it is like, yeah, that's crazy, then that's a win-win, you know? So I walk between those lines.
Let's speak on DJ Vlad of Vlad TV and one of his latest uploads with TK Kirkland. Speaking on Nas's new album and how it was a disappointment. What's with all the Nas slander, man? I don't get it. Like, anyone can have an opinion, I get it, but I get that part. But it seems as though the last 20 years it's been like this cult following of certain individuals who haven't gotten over ether. They won't let it go, and they try to discredit anything that the God MC does. King's Disease 1 and 2 was fire. I remember when King's Disease 1 came out, a lot of people said they didn't like it. Now they compare King's Disease 1 to the follow-up, and being that King's Disease 1 won a Grammy, all of a sudden, the sequel can't live up to that. It's almost like this he's battling his own success. And these detractors and these haters and these critics don't even realize that they're pitting him against himself because he is successful. Illmatic is probably the greatest album of all time in hip hop. We get that. But the man has had so many more great contributions to the genre. And you keep talking about Jay and all this. He lost the battle, let it go. And then you try to push the narrative that Jay-Z won the war. It wasn't a war, it was a rap battle. No matter how you try to slice it and try to move the goalposts so that you feel as though the person that you wanted to win the battle comes out victorious, it is what it is. Nas won that. And they love to talk about 444, which exposes them to be even bigger hypocrites, because when Nas is dropping knowledge, y'all ask him, what you trying to spit knowledge? And 444 gets all the praise, which is a good album, because Jay-Z was spitting gems. So I'm confused. It's almost as if when the man does, or he sets a blueprint, it's used against them. But decades later, other individuals do the same thing and they're praised for it. Granted, pioneers never get the credit they deserve, but y'all gotta let this go, because the ulterior motives they're being exposed. They've been exposed, but it's getting corny now. Because where was all that energy when the Blueprint 3 and Magna Carta was released? Oh, y'all tried to make excuses with the Magna Carta, how the marketing plan, and he attached it to a cell phone and went platinum in one day. Now, we're talking about art, right? We're talking about dope albums and good material. That's what it's about, right? Not marketing. But y'all overlook that dud because of perception. A lot of y'all out there obsessed with fame and the way things are perceived. Nah, bro, when it comes down to art, and especially hip hop, we're talking about pen game. penning lyrics. I can go on and on about this, man, but yo, just enjoy the music, man. Stop hating. The motive, I don't know why you have that motive. Like, it's whack. Just let it go, man. Ether was 20 years ago. It was 20 years ago. And it still bothers you. To the point to where you just need a win. You want to talk about verses and all those other things, what would happen? I'm tired of talking about what would happen. Let's talk about what did happen and what's currently happening. The young man, Nasir Jones, is still releasing dope music. And because dudes hate him personally for what he did to their favorite artist in the rap battle, they just nitpick everything he does versus Wack beats. Now, he get with Hit Boy, they don't like that combination. They want to keep bringing up Illmatic. He's a grown man now, man. Illmatic came out in the early 90s. Bro, that's, how long ago was that, man? We're approaching 30 years on that as well. Let that go. Stop judging that man on his own success. People grow. They're not in that place anymore. Not talking about what happened in QB anymore. His life has changed. And you know that. But your hate will make you pull anything out just to make your argument. Let it go, Vlad. Just let it go, man. Just let it go. Let it go. I'm out of here. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think below, man. Have you heard enough or seen enough, or you're just fed up with the Nas slander for no apparent reason? Comment below, man. Subscribe to the channel. I'm out of here, man. Respect the God MC.
Welcome to the Ease Experience. Yo, I have a question. Things change over time, right? I remember buying CDs and you crack the CD and the first thing you do, right? Obviously you play the music, but you read the credits, right? Like who mastered it? Was it Tony Dorsey? Who was the engineer? Was it Doro? Who produced it? Who was a drum programmer? Just a bunch of different things, right? Things like that really matter because I like to know the process behind most things. Anything I'm into, I like to know the process behind it, right? But my question to you is, CDs aren't readily available like they used to be. And most people, even though some CDs are available, people choose not to even be bothered with them. So outside of vinyl, credits are hard to come by unless you're going to physically read them on your phone while using the streaming service. So my question to you, what do you do in the meantime now? Do you just listen to the music? Do you read the credits from your DSP, which is your digital streaming platform? Do you still cop CDs? Do you still cop the vinyl? Or do you go to certain websites to figure out the track listing and the credits related to it? But I have that question because I know most people here who come and check out the channel are true, like they're real avid music lovers all around, you know what I'm saying? And I know those little things matter to you. Who did what, right? Who deserves the proper credit, and so that you can, follow them going forward. So my question to you is, once again, what are you doing in the meantime now? Do you still seek out the credits on your own? Do you even bother to read them on the your streaming platform, whatever they're offering? Do you go on the website, or do you still cop the vinyl and the CDs just for that very reason? I just want to know, man. Let me know in the comment section. Once again, I appreciate you all out there. Be safe. And as always, it's your man Ease at the Ease Experience. Go get yours. Yeah.
Hey, yo, Ease.